a bold, brave crew in an ocean blue, and a ship that loves their lives, with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping merrily in the tall and gallant mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds his gong, and the whirlwinds back. Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen.
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
Just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by a fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's house?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
先ほどファーストナショナルで、ラム酒を手に入れています。さあ、この酒を受け取るがいい。酔っ払いのクソじじいめ。
Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here'll be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumorin' and anchorin' in Ipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed, where it all began, telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet, till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckoned out it being a riot. But I'd seen them, swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Oh, was a massacre. The jail thrown open, mounds of the dead and the dying, shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy of strangers if we were knowing what was good for us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all?
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asked old Wes about oaths of Dagon. Aye, he'd take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in that Dog Street. Then you'll see, for definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy. Where did Captain Obed Marsh learn of these heathen matters?
In war and foreign parts, the old fool had learned to ways of making gains, doing heathen things. He found a tribe of Kanakis in the South Seas led by a savage. Chief went by a name of Walakay. And his tribe never went without food, for they had all the fish they could catch. Old Obed learned from his Walakay that these things on this earth as most folks never heard about. Seems these Kanakis was worshipping undersea gods, with heaps of human sacrifices and other heathen things. But they was getting all kinds of favors in return. Plenty of fishing and even gold now and then.
Human sacrifices? Maybe you've had just a bit too much.
I don't blame you for not believing it, young fella. But just answer me this. Why did Captain Obed roll out to the reef of Satan and chant a lot of rites and incantations in the dead of night, so loud you could hear 'em all over apart? He cast something in the water that eve, out the other side of Devil's Reef. Some kind of thingamajig crafted out of lead. It was given to him by Walakay.
So, what happened?
Well, not long after that smoke started coming out of the chimneys at the old gold refinery, the Marsh family and those that had joined with Obed in his ways started prospering in the esoteric order of Dagon. Came into being with his heathen sermon. That shit they...
What kinds of ceremonies?
Yeah. Get out of here, lad. Don't wait for nothing. They'll know now.
I think he's had his fill for the night.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
心細い中でようやく信頼できそうな姉ちゃんを見つけました。そしてこのエルダーサインはもちろんセーブポイントです。 さて、酔っ払いなどに話を聞いた結果、どうやらトマス・ウェイトという男が何か情報を知っているらしい。彼に会いに行こうと思います。そして、ゼドック爺さんに、プアハウスという、貧しい人たちの住むアパートの鍵をもらいました。この辺りは、港の海が近い場所になっていると思いますね。
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up leaving by the old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case.
どうやら彼はいろんなことを知っているようなので、話を聞いてみることにしましょう。
What do you know about the break-in at the variety store?
Only what was in the press. You should speak to Thomas Waite. He owns the joint.
Where's the store?
It's just on the main square, but it's probably shut now. You should try him at home.
Where's his place?
I think the Waite's house is over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
Thanks.
Though I warn you, Innsmouth's driven old Waite's a bit crazy. He doesn't talk a lot of sense.
That's my sort of fella. He sounds just perfect. What's this Jacob Marsh like?
He didn't show up for our appointment. But then again, the Marshes never do.
Seems like we're both having some lousy luck.
I've only met Jacob the once. He's not the prettiest picture, and a real slimy character.
Mackie,
Hello, Jack.
what's the government's interest in the Marsh refinery, anyway?
It's just domestic affairs. You ask a lot of questions, Jack.
I'm a detective. What the hell do you expect?
What you're after comes under official secrets, if you know what I mean. But I can tell you that our government has become increasingly suspicious of Innsmouth and the Marsh family.
I've heard of the Marshes. Rumors of that family are rife, even on the streets of Arkham. None of what's said is pleasant.
That I can believe. The Marshes have been ruling this port for nearly a century, ever since that plague swept these streets in the 40s.
A plague? Is that why the place is so deserted?
Masses died, so that would figure. There's gossip that old Captain Obed Marsh brought the disease onto this port from foreign trade. Deliberate.
Oh my god. Is that why so many of the townsfolk are suffering from that hideous affliction?
Perhaps. Those from out of town call it the Innsmouth look.
Where did you say Waite's house was again?
I think it's over on Dock Street, near the back of the poorhouse.
さあ、様々な、情報を聞くことができました。
Jack, we can't be seen talking together. What is it?
Why do you stay in Innsmouth, Rebecca?
My grandfather, John Lawrence, was editor of the Innsmouth Courier. He was murdered in the slaughter of 46. He had always despised the Marshes and their blasphemous doings, and it was he who led the party out to the reef that night. They arrested Captain Marsh and his order, and tossed them in the old jailhouse. A few weeks later, my grandfather was dead. My father saw him die. Him and many others, burned alive in the Courier's basement.
All the more grounds to leave.
To leave would be to fail my own legacy. I have a duty to protect the good in Innsmouth. At least what little good remains.
Rebecca, maybe you know. What happened at the variety store?
Ah, Tom Waite's place. The gossip on the streets is that the store safe holds a great treasure. Since the Order got wind of the rumors, they've been desperate to get their filthy hands on it. But it seems they can't get close.
Odd. Do you suppose Burnham knew about it? Maybe he pocketed it before breezing out of town.
I don't know, Jack. He'd only been in town a few months, and we can't be certain he even managed to leave. Ruth Billingham must be involved in all this somehow. She was desperate for a way out of Innsmouth.
What do you know about her?
Only that she and Brian were close, much to the Order's disapproval. You should speak to Tom Waits. Find out for certain if the treasure's gone.
Where can I find him?
He lives on 803 Dock Street, just by the back of the old town poorhouse.
Where did you say I could find Waits again?
He lives on 803 Dock Street, by the back of the poorhouse.
トマス・ウェイトに会う必要があります。プアハウス、貧民の住むアパートの、裏手にあるそうです。彼の家が。そして、トマス・ウェイトの、営むバラエティストアの金庫には何か非常に重要なものが入っている。それは一体何なのか。またこの広場に戻ってまいりました。バラエティストア、ここですね。
It won't open.
入り口はもちろん開かないので、横のここから、今鍵は、鍵はないんですが、
It's locked. It's locked. It must lead to the back of a variety store.
バラエティストアの鍵をどうやらトマス・ウェイトに直接、もらいに行かなければいけません。彼の家はプアハウスの裏側と言っていました。ここですね。この鍵はゼドックじいさんにもらっています。
It's unlocked.
If I see you without treasure, I'll report you to Order.
I'll not say nothing.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Please stop bothering me, stranger.
Do you need any help? I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
プアハウス、ここですね。
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse.
ここを通り抜ければ、トマス・ウェイトの家に行くことができます。
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
Her sleep is restless and erratic. The old woman's dead. It won't budge. It won't budge. Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Hello there, little lady.
Hi, sir.
Are your parents at home?
Daddy's at work and Mummy's upstairs in the attic. She's been bad.
I see. So, what's your name, little lady?
Ramona?
Well, Ramona, could you get your mommy for me?
Nope. Mummy bites. Daddy says we've got to keep her up there for her own good.
Excuse me?
When I go near the door, she growls. I don't love Mummy like I love my daddy.
You don't say. Ramona, I really need to speak to your daddy. Do you know when he'll be home?
Soon, I think. You can wait inside if you like. Daddy won't mind. I'm drawing pictures with my crayon.
That would be great. Thanks. I should check the place over while I've got the chance. What are you drawing, Ramona?
Pictures of Mummy and Daddy.
It won't budge. It's a recent family photo. The corner's been torn off. I can only see Thomas and Ramona Waits in the picture. The door's bolted shut.